So speaking of woofing and bad ideas, Anthony Mackie has said some really stupid stuff. And when I say really stupid, I mean just that. It's disheartening even. And no, I'm not talking about what he said about Captain America 4 and America and how he feels that America is a false promise and it isn't really a dream. It's a fairy tale. Nah, I'm not talking about that trash news. He's said something new. And it's got people upset, including me. Here it goes. Here's what he said about success and hard work.
I've been in the business 24 years, right? And I've seen people go from nothing to the biggest stars in the world. I've seen people go from one role to winning Academy Awards and doing all this shit. And what I realized yesterday thinking about it, we're lying to our kids, dog. And I think that's a big problem in our community. We tell our kids that and this is fresh on my heart, like I literally just came to this conclusion last night. We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true. Success is given. It's not earned. Because you can be the most brilliant. If one person don't tap you, each one of y'all, there were people who could hit harder, who could catch better, who could run faster, but somebody said, you're the one. And the other 50 behind you fell off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And because of that, I don't know what that emotion or that feeling is the scary thing. Because I went to all the programs. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway. I've been in the business 24 years. I've been in 2 Academy Award films. I've done independent films. I've done major motion pictures. Now I'm Captain America. So now what?
Hold up. Limitless. Niggas to me, got pinning it.
So Anthony Mackie says success is given. Success is not earned. Hard work doesn't pay off. God dang, that's some bullshit if I ever heard it. That made me upset. As somebody who believes in hard work and working hard to get what you want, what is that telling our kids? He said we're lying to our kids. So we should be telling the kids, what is the opposite? Anthony Mackie, what do we say in response to that? What's your resolution? Since we're lying to our kids by saying, if you work hard, if you dedicate yourself, if you passion and all that, and you will get what you want. You get to the right schools, you go to Harvard, you get into a specific program, you will have success. So what's the solution to that? Telling them, you just got to get lucky and choose, get picked. When we tell them not to go to work, we tell them not to work hard because it's still a coin toss. Finding the right person to point and say, I'll give you a chance at success. What do we tell the kids? When they say they want to go to Harvard, what do we tell them when they want to go to USC? What do we tell them when they want to go into an apprenticeship program, be a plumber or something? What do we tell them when they want to be a politician? What do you tell them? What are you saying? Because I'm saying you can do anything that you put your mind to if you work hard for it and you have a passion for it. Do things you're passionate about, son. This is what I tell my kid. What are you passionate about? Do you feel for this? Do you long for this? Do you think about? Do you desire it? Then yes, go to this school, do this thing to get this type of job. And then work hard at it, get good grades, and then you will find success. But what should I tell my son with your logic and what you're saying? Oh, you go to school if you want to, son, but it's not necessarily going to give you success. You can go to school, you can work hard, you can have passion, but son, don't get your hopes up. Just hope that you're lucky that somebody can pick you. You should look up to the ones who are in positions of power, befriend them, and try to make them give you the chance. Not taking it. Grasping your future, grasping your destiny, taking control of your own life. That is some disheartening, sad type of rhetoric that I just can't get behind, bro. This is worse than your Captain America take. This is far worse than anything I've ever heard you say, bruh. Working hard doesn't get success. somebody has to point, and you were standing in a room of NFL players where it's what? 1% of people get into the NFL?
I think so, somewhere around there.
What are you talking about? Of course you could do that with you're that's a job that is considered elite of elite, like tens of millions of dollars, fame and success, a very small minor. But that does not apply to somebody who wants to be a doctor. If you actually give me $100, I will get success. Yeah! Success is taken. It is not given. Shout out to you, Flash. Freak, what you talking about? Jody's Corner is a place that I deem it as success. I worked hard for this shit. I lost freaking time and family time, precious family time, friendships. I lost money behind this shit. I worked because I believed in it. Jody's Corner proves what Anthony Mackie said wrong. Get the freak out of here with that shit, Anthony Mackie. And thank you, Wiggins Entertainment, for that $100 dono. The PayPal way.
The right way.
The goddamn right way. Stop playing with me, bruh. Stop playing. Anthony, don't listen to Anthony Mackie. Don't listen to Anthony Mackie. Don't listen to Anthony Mackie. Shout out to Wiggins, bruh. Maybe Anthony Mackie doesn't know how to work hard the Hollywood way. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the freak his problem is. He is successful. He is a successful person in Hollywood. So why the hell is he saying this? He's discouraging people.
He is discouraging people.
This is not encouraging. What do you think about this shit, bro?
I mean, look at me now. I've been working hard my whole life. Mm-hmm. I've been working since I was 17.
Yeah.
And then moved on, got a better job just because how another company saw the way I worked.
Yep. Your work ethic, hard worker. That's considered hard working. You are hard working.
Right. And then I got with a contractor, and I was working that's when I got with Honda. Working at Honda.
Uh-huh.
And then the floater agency saw the way I worked.
So you were working for a
contractor with
an agency that places you places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but I was strictly with Honda.
Positions you within places within Honda.
And then the floater, which is the same company, they had a floater pool where they would put you at different places. And the manager, the person who was in control of it, saw the way I worked and wanted me to be a floater.
So give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Mackie would argue that the manager said you.
Because my green eyes. Because I'm light skinned.
Whatever that manager's personal reason, Anthony Mackie is saying it's not because of your hard work. It's because he chose to give you success. What do you say to that?
No. Hard work is always in there.
The reason why the manager even came to you is because of your hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Your hard work. Mm-hmm. There's some people that don't even freaking call off of work.
And that's me. Also, like, keep going down the way. When I became a floater, I was going to different companies, insurance companies, law firms, all of the law firms, insurance companies, and stuff like that. And they all wanted me to stay just because the way I worked.
Uh-huh.
And then now, that's when I quit with that agency, and I started working with the kids.
Uh-huh.
And
working with children's.
Mm-hmm.
Helping them out.
And then again, the parents really saw a change in their kid when they was with me. and they was like, I don't know what you doing, but my kid is a whole different kid. And then from there, the schools was like, you know, you're really good with all the kids because I just don't work with one kid. I try to work with everybody around there. And it was like, you need to, you know.
So you're getting through to some of these children that other workers, which had the same job as you before you had it, failed at.
You can say that.
So here you come, and as we got another dono coming through from, who is that?
That text is look at there.
Nick Wash. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Nick Wash showing love to Jody's Corner to help make it successful. Nick Wash says, he said Snoop Dogg made a similar post on Instagram once. He says, I lost some respect for him, but what I realized was not having to work hard is music to most people's ears. Sadly, I think more people than not are lazy as freak.
Yeah.
So they love hearing this. It fits their agenda.
That's
Absolutely
true.
right. I'll tell you something. There's a difference about the character. Anthony Mackie's an actor. He's in a niche position. He's an entertainer. He's like a sports athlete, a rapper, a musician. These are not the type of jobs where you are really working hard as like the blue collar, typical everyday American is working hard. You learn lines, you go to school, you learn lines, and you're a good actor, you can go and audition and get roles. Simple as that. They're not having to do what the people who have families have to do, working double shifts and do help with the kids and the studies and rent and all this other stuff that you have to deal with. A boss that rides you, doesn't like you. All the problems that we have with just working a regular, typical 9 to 5. These are people who are in positions of power and influence. NFL players, actors, NBA, sports athletes, singers, entertainers in general. That's who Anthony Mackie is. So who are you to tell us that success is? Yeah, sure. Probably in Hollywood. Probably as an NFL athlete, as an entertainer. Maybe, yeah, somebody does give you your break. It's known. Your big break. Yes, a producer will say you. He could pick somebody out of a list of whoever he wants and make them famous. Nigga, that is not the same for a typical everyday worker.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going to put that. You're going to tell yourself we're lying to our kids. Nigga, shut up. You're lying to your kid if you telling them that then. If your kid wants to be an actor and he's saying, if I work hard, I could get it, then tell him that bullshit. Like, no, son, you know what I'm saying? It's about who you know, not what you know. In entertainment in Hollywood, yes, it's about who you know more than what. And anything else, like being a doctor, it's about what you know. If you go to medical school, if you get your degree, if you pass the medical exam, you will be a doctor. We need doctors. Doctors getting hired every other day all over the place, bro. Doctors are killing people in one hospital and getting hired in the next city in another hospital. That's how much we need doctors. We're willing to let you kill one of them.
And we're willing to take people from overseas and bring them out here.
We're taking overseas Indian doctors because we need help. So you were talking about how you were thriving in your job working hard when other people were having struggles with the same kids that you were thriving with.
Yeah.
And what? They gave you an opportunity. They gave you some perks.
Yeah. And now I got my own business.
Doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Working for yourself. Interesting. I wonder who said you? I'm gonna make you a business owner.
No one said
That's
that.
right.
No one said that but myself.
You took your own destiny into your own hands. Freak what Anthony Mackie is talking about. And let me be the first one to tell you, don't listen to him. If you are trying to be a singer, rapper, entertainer in the industry, what he's saying does make sense because there are people who have the power to say you and make you who you are. But then again, it's corrupt. Hollywood is corrupt and biased like that. Nepotism runs rapid and favors and all that. Yeah, but this is not the typical person. We're talking about less than 1% of the workforce and is an athlete or an entertainer. Entertainment, working in entertainment. And let me tell you, it's only for the leads. Like Anthony Mackie is in entertainment, but that PA doesn't get those benefits. That PA has to work 12, 14 hours. That PA has to work hard to become a producer. That producer has to work hard to become an EP. That EP has to work. So the administrative side of Hollywood is very much like what we're going through. But it's the on-camera side, the celebrity side, the influential side that you guys could listen to what Anthony Mackie is talking about. But bro, I got to tell you, dog, I'm tired of this motherfucker representing black people, let alone Captain America. Now I got an Anthony Mackie who I don't want to represent America or black people. Get him out of here, bro.
He's been saying a lot of stuff that's been messing up his streak with his movies and stuff.
Who said you? What one person did that to me and made me something? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do wish somebody did that. Right? Don't you wish somebody just pointed to you and you could skip working hard?
I mean, yeah, but I won't stop working hard.
No, neither one of us would, but we would take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who wouldn't take a free ride to success?
Hey, what's up?
It's like deep trust, nigga. It's like rolling on chance and getting advanced to boardwalk. If you pass gold, collect 200. Everybody will take it.
Everybody, yep, just like you said, everybody will like that chance card to go to the boardwalk.
Correct. I want the chance card, but I will also go around rolling my D's though. I'll still do it the long way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him as Captain America. Nobody pointed to me, bro. I had to do this shit from nothing. It started from one of these. Not even one of these, a weaker one. It started from just no editing program, no editing, no computer. I had a table lamplight. Nothing. It just started with passion and a desire and work ethic that turned into Jody's Corner, which turned into notjustanime.com.
NotJustAnime.com is here. Yeah. Go to NotJustAnime.com, click any video that you want, and boom, you're going to see a page to authenticate through Patreon. Click the Patreon authentication, and that's it. You're in. Hundreds of videos of anime content to come. Some of these videos are like an hour long, some of them 2 hours long. Only way to find out is go to NotJustAnime.com. You get access to our special Discord server, and I would like to officially announce that we're going to be reacting to One Piece.
NotJustAnime.com. And I got to be honest, success on YouTube came at the detriment of myself. Because this platform doesn't really want me here. They don't desire me here. I am not the face of YouTube. I'm not a face of YouTube. I am not one. Dude, they don't want me to represent this platform. If this platform existed in India, I would have been got kicked off. But because in this country, we have laws that protect certain elements of free speech. That's the only reason why I think I'm still here. I have been blackballed and shadow banned for most of my career on YouTube, bro. YouTube don't want me here. YouTube is racist. I believe that they're absolutely racist towards black creators, bro. Facts. This is just how I feel. If you see what the growth that black creators get versus the growth that white ones do, it's not fair. If you look at what the other guy who was complaining about it with the I forgot his name, but it's well documented some of the issues that YouTube gives passes to certain creators that it likes and does not give those same passes to creators that it does not. If you don't look as the image that they want, that they're going for, you will be sidelined. Only until recently, that's Corey Kenshin, that's his name, thank you. Only recently did I start to see what happens when YouTube stops holding your boy back. Oh, it actually can work. So I want to know if you guys at home believe in what Anthony Mackie said, because some of you may believe, because some of you guys may have a job where somebody pointed and said, "You come, I'm gonna make you the guy, I'm gonna make you the man." I don't understand the point that he was making when he said, "I did all this stuff," because Flash, this looks as if he contradicted himself a little bit.
And the other 50 behind you fell off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And because of that, I don't know what that emotion or that feeling is the scary thing. Because I went to all the programs. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway. I've been in the business 24 years. I've been in 2 Academy Award films. I've done independent films. I've done major motion pictures. Now I'm Captain America.
All right, my nigga. So was it your hard work, or are you saying someone said you? Because what you're not realizing, because you went to those programs, because of the hard work that you put in, because of the shows you did, that's why now you're Captain America. You got cast as Red Wing, dog, and no one gave a shit about you. But you did Red Wing. You played Red Wing. You played in the MCU, and you did your role well as a side dude. And now they gave you main dude accomplishments and made you Cap. You think that's because they said you? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. What do you believe? Based off what he said here, he is saying he only got Captain America because somebody made him who he is, not because of his hard work.
I think he didn't even know about the script where he was supposed to be Captain America.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And then Chris Evans had to
let him know.
Take him down in the basement and told him that because he didn't even read that far in the script.
And he thought that it was supposed to be Bucky.
Yep. He thought it was going to be.
So now he's just taking that as what? You? Like someone picked him instead of Bucky?
Yes. I believe he's saying he was chosen, even though he gave us a whole history, which is a resume that could be considered hard work. Doing the things that he said we should not tell our children. What a hypocritical take that. I just think he be just talking out of his head.
I think a lot of these people do.
I think he may have some mental condition, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not trying to be funny, but I know a lot of dudes in the hood who talk like this and who seem like they're real smart, but they just be yapping bullshit. On the spectrum type motherfuckers, bro. And if you're on the spectrum, people who are on the spectrum, they don't really do well socially and with some of the things that they say, but they could excel at something like mathematics or acting, remembering lines really well. That's all I'm saying, bro. Because what else can I say when you're making a bold statement and then in that same statement, you're proving it false? That's crazy. Talk about redundancy. Let me know what you guys think. I want you guys to call in. Anthony Mackie I want him gone. And I need y'all to talk to us. The phone number, 323-801-8059. I think Anthony Mackie should be done as Captain America, especially after this. Feel free to call in and talk to us. And we got our first caller of the night. Caller, you're live with Jody, Joe, and Flash. Talk to me.
What's up, it's Darius with 2 R's.
Darius with 2 R's that got smoked on Patreon for getting mad that I didn't know that the actor that played White Wolf died. You're trash.
I didn't get mad. I was just saying.
Yes, you did. I said
mad.
The character's trash. Jody, man, don't show some respect. The actor died. What the freak that got to do with this reaction?
What White Wolf? I don't even know what
on Daredevil. So Daredevil Born Again is airing. We're watching it on Patreon right now.
Oh, okay.
And something happened to the character that I said, you're trash. And then he was like, man, be careful what you say, Jody. He's dead. Show some respect.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like.
Damn.
Yes, you did.
You got did. 2 R's in your name.
You did mean it like that. Yes, you did. Don't back down now.
I'm not, but.
Yes, you are.
I kind of agree with Anthony Mackie to a certain extent. Like
you agree with Anthony Mackie?
to a certain extent. Like he's half right. As far as like you think of nepotism and you think of how Hollywood works, they kind of gave him that role, and we know Sebastian Stan should have took that role as Cap instead of him.
Well, that's somewhat that what Jody was saying before. He was saying that because he's in the entertainment business. Sometimes it can be like that, but
And not just
most of the time,
But not-
it's with hard work.
Before we continue, I'm going to call him out. Here's the actual receipts on Patreon. Here's Darius. Jody, show some respect because the actor who played the White Tiger is dead.
yeah, y'all go ahead. I was like, yeah, damn, give him a break, but nah.
Give him a break.
But
First of all, I didn't know he's dead. Second of all, why does that matter to the character I'm talking about? If I critique the character, I'm not critiquing the actor.
oh, okay. Well, no, I mean, yeah, but I was just.
So hold his L. Hold his L. Hold his L. The L's yours.
Okay, I'll hold the L.
All right, there we go. That's accountability. I love to hear it. Now, you said you agree with Anthony Mackie because you believe that somebody pointed to him and gave him the chance.
I said half, not all. Like he's half right.
So
kinda agree with him.
yeah, you do like to be on the fence. You're sitting on the fence so far that you can't get off of it.
But yeah, though, because you think nepotism doesn't just run in Hollywood and entertainment, but it does run in like the other jobs, like doctors, businesses, stuff like that.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like for
Give an example.
example, my homeboy, he does like car repair stuff with like vehicles, cars, stuff like that.
He does
And,
what?
yeah, for just understanding.
Your Obama connection is going thin. It's hard to hear you on the Metro PCS Obama special.
You got jokes. But nah, he's like a mechanic. My homeboy's mechanic,
All right.
and he had like a position to like, advance, and they gave it to a white dude.
That's not nepotism. It's just racism.
And the white dude was, well, yeah, that too, but the white dude was the boss's son, whatever.
Now, based on what you said, that's either racism or your dude that you're vouching for is not as a good worker as you say he is.
Well, I'm saying that is nepotism, though, if you give it to your son instead of somebody that actually deserve it.
Nothing-
'Cause the other guy,
Whoa, hold on. The son. So you said as in the mechanic shop that the owner gave the son the promotion instead of your friend.
yeah. And my friend's a better mechanic down.
Okay, so here's something here. Who knows if he's a better mechanic or not? Your friend is telling you he's better, but what if the son is actually better?
No, cause I let him work on I let him work on my car, and then my car started fucking up, so I let my friend do it, and my friend did a better job.
Is that right? Could you be capping right now, sir?
No, because
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Because they both work at the same mechanic shop, have the same general knowledge of mechanic, but the son doesn't know how to be a mechanic, but your friend does. I smell cap.
And my thing is, your friend worked in
I
the
said better
mechanic shop.
job. Like,
Your friend worked in the mechanic shop, but then you let the son work on your car?
cause I ain't know the son at all. He just told
Exactly,
me about it.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
like, oh, okay.
Got him. Cooked, smoked, barbecue chicken in this motherfucker. So you went and let the son, the white boy, work on your car when your good friend, who you know could work on cars, and you didn't let him work on it.
No, because he wasn't there at the time, so I had to let.
So you didn't come. You wouldn't come back and wait for you to the one you know is a good mechanic.
I didn't know he was a bad mechanic. I just had to do what I had to do because I had to do something. I was busy, so I was like, hey, I ain't know nothing about it to do, so I was like, all right.
But you're full of cap. You're full of cap. You're full of cap. That doesn't apply here for Anthony Mackie. That's not what Anthony Mackie was saying, man. He was talking about people who point to you and make. It's people who point to you and make you who you are.
So you saying Disney didn't do that because he was black for the MCU?
It's possible, but he got into the MCU before It was the MCU. He got there on his own merit. He got to the MCU as Red Wing as a black man on his own merit. Do you agree with that?
Do you mean Falcon?
Yes.
Yes.
God nigga Red. Hold his hell, nigga. You call nigga Red Wing. You trash.
He is Red Wing. He became Red Wing.
No, that's
His
his
sidekick
thing.
is Red Wing.
Same shit. We talking about
But nah,
he
like,
he was in Winter Soldier, and that was like 2014. That was before the Me Too movement. That was before the MCU was the MCU and all that. There was no agenda, and he got the role on his own merit as an actor in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Okay, so since he got in there, who's to know that he didn't just get the job because he was an Avenger working for 10 years in the MCU and he got the upgrade?
Okay, I give you another example. Captain Marvel. Now what? She hasn't been in the MCU what, 4 or 5, like 5 years?
That doesn't take away from what Anthony Mackie is talking about. I don't want to talk about Brie Larson. We understand that the MCU is all about some nepotism and bias and agenda. We know that. But what I'm saying is, as Anthony Mackie, he got the job for, I believe, his own merit in 2014. And in 2025, in 2024, if he gets a promotion to be Captain America, then one could argue, and like you are, and say, no, he only got that role because he's black. And then I would argue, maybe, but he probably got the role because he was Falcon for so long. He was already in the MCU on his own merit, and he was also Captain America in the comics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you say just because in the comics don't make it good?
What?
Did you say just because it's in the comics don't make it good?
Yes, I did.
And this before the movie came out.
Yes.
Okay, then hold his L, nigga.
Oh my God. This nigga trying to give me an L for this shit. Darius, just because I believe that just because it's in the comic don't make it good does not give you the power to tell me I'm holding an L. When Anthony Mackie is getting this role because of his experience, because his character was in the comics, and because maybe Bucky, like a lot of MCU fans, they say Bucky wasn't loved by the world. That's why he couldn't be the sidekick, the new Captain America.
You all know that's bullshit. You know, because he's black. That's called spade.
Okay, you think it's because he's black? Okay, is it because he was black that he got the role in the first place?
No, I'm talking about.
So how could you agree with that? The MCU gave him the role not because he was black, but he got this promotion because he was black. It's what happens when you identify a person that lied to you or is known as a liar, and then you just write off everything that they say as a lie. That's how you're looking at the MCU right now. I already identify them as agenda and freaking full of bullshit and having an MCU agenda, a narrative of making people black and female and gay. But then, because we know they do that, they can't do anything off of good merit at the same time. It all has to be agenda. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that's true.
You're right. What about John? This is our Washington's son. What's his name? Jonathan
David Washington.
You don't think that's somebody gave him a hand? He's
Okay. Yes, I believe there's nepotism involved. Absolutely. Can I ask a question? What's wrong with nepotism? Is that a bad thing?
If it's done right, like I give you an example. I don't know if you watch football, but Deion Sanders' sons, they're really good, but they also got that cousin nepotism.
I don't know what that means. Do you think that nepotism is a good thing or a bad thing?
No, I'm saying it's a good thing done right. Like Deion Sanders, the football player, he has sons that's going to go to the NFL who are actually really good, versus somebody like LeBron James' son, Bronny James, who's not that good. I mean, he might be better than me, but he's not that good to play in the NBA.
regardless of being as a Laker fan, I could put myself out of it. LeBron bringing the son into the NBA is dope. The fact that a man could have the power to do that for his son is awesome. There's nothing ever wrong with upgrading your son to have a better life for themselves.
It's not wrong.
I'll never root against that.
Yeah.
So I'm not rooting. I'm perfectly okay with nepotism.
Me, no, because you get like John David Washington and stuff like that. Like if it's
So what if you get so what if you get John David Washington that you don't like, that you don't think can act? As a man, Denzel Washington put his son on. That's tight.
True.
As a black man, he put his black son on the map.
All right, what about Aaron Pierre? Explain that.
What are we talking about? Why are we talking about Aaron Pierre for? What do you want? What were you doing? You running all over the place.
Somebody gave him a hand, right? James Gunn gave him that hand.
Yes, he did.
Lantern.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Absolutely.
Okay, then.
Like I said, like I told you, it's Hollywood. Hollywood does this, point the finger and say. And every single example you gave me was a Hollywood example. You can't use that with the regular workforce.
You can't use that. You can use that in business, like if it was son of a corporation, like if the father of a corporation has his.
Homie. If my daddy made a corporation that I was there for all my life, I deserve it. I'm your son. I don't care if there's somebody that's better. Yeah, you could have gave it to Tom. But guess what? Kendall could have done it.
You watch Succession, right?
I just said Tom and Kendall.
Oh.
I beat you there. Why are you asking me if I watched Succession when I just gave you a Succession reference?
I ain't hear the names. I ain't hear the reference. My bad.
Okay. Kendall could have run the business, but he gave it to Tom, who was not in the family. Now that legacy is gone. Now all that generational wealth is gone. You're trying to make this thing against fathers doing for their children, but that's in bad taste, in my opinion. Fathers who work their butts off do it for their children. And I'm not saying that, oh, just here, son, here you go. You have no interest in my business or what I do. You don't work for me. You don't care, but take my business. No. I'm talking about the children who want to follow in their father's footsteps, who put the work in and get the freaking advancement. That's what I'm talking about. John David Washington is that person. He wanted to be an actor. He did it the hard way. He went to school, and then his dad said, all right, you did all the little stuff. Here you go. Here's your shot. Kendall with Succession. All of the kids learned the business. Their lives were in the business.
I don't know.
I know you don't know, my nigga. That's why I'm trying to help you know. Open your brain up and let me in.
Okay, I'll let you in.
All right, open that shit up. Here you go. Nepotism is not a bad thing so long as the son does what's needed to get the success from the father.
I never said it was all a bad thing. I said it was 50-50. So
it ain't 50-50. It ain't 50-50. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
In most cases, a father is not going to use nepotism. A father is not going to give his son shit that his son doesn't seem to deserve or want. Right, Flash?
Cap.
You're saying cap, full freaking bullshit. A father is not going to give his dealerships to his son who knows nothing about dealerships and just wants to do meth all day, or just wants to freaking F bitches, who never went to the dealership, who never learned how to sell a car. A father's just going to just keep that shit and give it to someone else or sell it.
You see Horrible Bosses? The first one.
You talking about the comedy? Are you talking about the comedy Horrible Bosses?
Yeah,
man, get the freak out of here, Darius.
Only because you said meth and he was doing drugs in the office.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Bro.
Darius, hold the L, bro. Hold the L.
I never lost.
Yeah, you took 3 L's in this call.
I
thank you for calling. I thank you for calling, bro. Hopefully you'll call for another topic so I can clap you there too. Appreciate you, man. Thanks, Darius. Holy freak. You live with Jody, Joe, and Flash. Talk to us.
Help us.
What's up, y'all? This is Trico.
What's
What
up,
up,
y'all? This is
Trico?
Trico. What up, Trico?
Hey, y'all ready for the smoke or Anthony Mackie? Y'all ready for the smoke?
Yep.
Anthony Mackie, why the freak are you coming off saying like, oh, you think you're the greatest thing, you're the hottest out there? You're gonna say, oh, I did Broadway, I did independent, I'm like, fool, you are not the hottest thing in the world. Like, I understand what you're trying to say, but you said it in the wrong way. And you did the exact same thing for the press release theater screenings for Captain America Brave New World. You did the exact same thing. I'm like, where is his agent to come out and pull him over and say like, oh, wait, we need to rehearse things on what you were going to say before you start talking and yakking your mouth on the air like that. And you know what? I'm going to pose a challenge for everybody in the chat right now. Can y'all name any other movies before he was Falcon, before he joined the MCU? Name other movies besides 8 Mile and Notorious that he was well known for. Go ahead, chat. Name them. I dare y'all to name them.
You just want the chat, not us?
No, y'all can pitch in too.
Pain and game.
But I think y'all probably know it. That'll probably be cheating. I'm asking the chat.
Oh, okay.
That'll probably be cheating.
Come on, chat. I know y'all can do it. Don't Google.
I waiting.
No, you know they gonna
I
Google.
waiting.
Man off the ledge.
Yeah, y'all Google. Y'all don't know nothing. Because, and it's big you, Anthony. You ain't there. You ain't shit. You ain't nothing. You ain't no Denzel Washington. You ain't no Will Smith. You ain't nothing, man. You've been you've been nothing but a supporting actor throughout your career.
Mm-hmm.
The only time you got a main other is right here for Marvel, for Captain America, and then maybe other light films before after you got your role in Marvel. So stop talking like you the shit, bro. Go ahead, man. Y'all want to add into what I was saying? Y'all want to add to it?
I mean, he didn't have a top tier career, if that was, but he had enough roles to where people knew him. I think it was Tupac, bro.
Yeah.
West Side motherfucker.
Oh, the Tupac movie.
The Notorious movie. He was Tupac in Notorious.
Yeah.
Pain and Gain was a role he was in with The Rock and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
That's one.
yeah. He was in Hurt Locker. Was another movie.
That's
And he had
two.
some other little smaller little roles here or there. He did that Black Mirror that was really popular.
That's the only thing I could think of.
The Black Mirror
Yeah.
episode.
That episode
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, I heard it was sus. I didn't see it, but yeah, he's done some things, that people know who he is. So yeah, I'm not saying he's the. I don't think he is Captain America. He did off Broadway, on Broadway. He was in those films that he said did well with Oscar nominations and stuff like that. So I mean, he's just going over his history of his resume of what he's about, and I'm not mad at him for doing that. But it disproved what he was saying the whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing we was talking
But
about.
that's the thing.
The
You came
point.
off like very cocky, and this is coming someone who who work in the industry like myself. Like I started off, like you said, as a PA, and I'm working my way up, to be a producer in the independent.
Are you still a PA?
Yeah, I still do PA for studio light stuff because you ain't gonna start as a producer like in the like the major roles and stuff. They're not gonna give you that. You got to start as a PA as well.
Yeah. Yep. I was gonna be a PA.
You are?
I was.
You telling about this?
I don't think I told you
what
about
was
it. I was gonna be a PA.
The 12 hours ain't working. Those 12 hours ain't working.
I was willing to do the 12-hour days. I was willing to do it. When I was on set and I could see things, see what the PAs do, they be there all day and stuff, but that's an interesting job. That's a good job to have, especially when you're on a nice production set, It's fun. It's fun. It's tiring, but it's hard work. But the path you could get off of being a PA, as soon as you leave PA, you could become a producer, a head, a supervisor, and that's good money.
Yeah. and the way he was talking, like he's talking too cocky. And if you come out cocky like that, like ain't nobody gonna want to work with you outside of like what you're doing for Marvel and Disney. Like the other like
PA, production
producers,
assistant.
directors,
For those of you guys who don't know, PA stands for production assistant. These are the ones that have the headsets on, that go and do the coffee, the running, the scheduling, the putting the people in positions, setting things up, wires, all the shit that has to do with the production.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
good job. Good job. So I don't disagree with you saying. So basically you're just you're shitting on Anthony Mackie. That's why you called in, basically.
Yeah. So like, but like, I was neutral for him because he did a good job on Brave New World. Like, I don't like be shitting all over people. I try to get like their neutral fair.
Can you hit
like,
that AC flash? The remote is over there somewhere.
Flowers, but when they do, but after seeing this interview, like, you need to do better. Like, nobody's gonna be able to look up to you.
I don't want him as Captain
like
America no more. I don't want him as Cap no more. I'm tired of him.
Yeah, and I definitely feel you on that, Jody. Like, he should have never done that. And I wish his agent, like I say, it would just pull it from the side. I'm like, wait a minute. Do you realize what you're saying? That could be broadcast all around the world to see.
Right.
And you're talking like that, real cocky.
Right.
Like,
right.
No.
Okay. All right, well, shoot. Hopefully we get somebody. Thanks for calling in, Trigo. I appreciate you. Hopefully we get somebody else to also call in and give their opinions on this. I want him gone as Captain America. I'm tired of him at this point. I feel like what he's doing is he's hurting a generation of kids, bro.
That's the main thing.
You're effing it. You're telling kids.
That's what I was trying to say. He's Captain America, and Captain America is out there to be stand up for people, for the people.
Yeah, Shadow knock, Shadow for the love. Yes. Light us up, baby. That's my dog, Knock Shadow. Member of the $1,000 Club, member of the $500 Club, member on Patreon, member of the Discord, all that shit. Member of everything. Shout to Knock Shadow, bro. We have a caller on the line, but before we get there, let's see what my daddy-o Knock Shadow said. Daddy-o Knock Shadow, he says, where's my recent events? Where'd they go? Sup, Jody and Flash?
Yo.
I hope you are well. Kung Fu Panda is one of my favorite anime movies, and that movie teaches that anything is possible if you work hard and believe in yourself. Anthony Mackie is trash for this statement. Hashtag team no sus. He ain't never lied. Knock Shadow ain't lying with that. You're telling a whole generation of will kids that your hard work won't pay off. Dog, you gotta go. And you're right, Flash. It's Captain America telling the kids this. Mm-hmm. What? Mm-hmm. Caller, you're live. Talk to us.
I agree to what he said to an extent.
To an extent.
5-star?
So you're on the fence too, huh?
In your success. But it also helps on who you know. So it's a mixture of both. Because you can work hard all your life, and if you don't know the right people, you can get stuck sometimes. And if you know the right people, you can advance a lot easier than some other people.
Yes,
so,
yes.
To say it is not.
Does that mean that the hard work still won't matter, though? Does that mean that you can't still get?
No.
All right then. So you should encourage kids to work hard.
But he's also not wrong when we tell kids like, "Oh, just your hard work alone." I mean, that's not true. Your hard work alone won't carry you all the way forward. It's also a mixture of being able to network, being able to.
You just said your hard work alone won't carry you to success. That is factually untrue.
It won't get you all the way to the top. You have to have a mixture of both. You have to be able to know how to network. If you don't know how to network, you're going to get stuck in a lot of places.
Well, I ain't networked with nobody. I did a couple of stints with someone and whatever, but that had nothing to do with shit. You can absolutely climb up the ladder, even the corporate ladder, by just doing your freaking job and doing it well.
That's true. But okay, if I look
I'm
at
just
you,
I'm
my-
confused. I'm
my
confused. Did not Bill Gates not go to finish high school? He dropped out of high school, dog.
Yeah.
And look, you're a billionaire. Does not Elon Musk have like what's the shit that E-Man got? Dyslexia? Is that nigga like
he's
not look like
actually
he's
autistic.
on the
If he-
spectrum?
Okay,
He's on the
okay,
spectrum.
perfect.
He's on the spectrum, right? This nigga not the richest man in the world,
Come,
right? Did not Steve Jobs build Apple after getting fired, and then after fired by Microsoft, built Apple? Did this nigga make this shit make a Macintosh out of his garage?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just making sure.
Elon Musk get to the point he got of being a member of the cabinet by knowing Trump or by his hard work.
Wait. What about Trump?
And Elon Musk.
Did Elon Musk become a member of the cabinet by knowing Trump or because of his hard work?
I believe that Elon Musk got elected to the cabinet because he's friends with Donald Trump.
Okay, so it's a part of the hard work plus who you know. Because we can both agree that he worked
That's
hard
his
to build the
friend.
company.
That's his friend. It's not about. That's not a who you know thing. That's a friendship counterpart thing. Because Elon gave Trump technology, and Elon gave Trump access to his technology and his expertise too. It was both ways. Those are just friends helping each other out.
Okay, so it's again a bit of who you know, being able to network. If he didn't have
That's
that-
not a who you know. I'm sorry, 5-star. That does not count as a who you know. A who you know is not considered a friend. A friend, that's just, I have a friend who will help me. That's what that was.
Okay,
A
so
who
if
you
I-
know is a,
and-
hey,
and he
it's,
gets
let me
to
introduce you
know
to whatchamacallit. Who you know is like when you meet a stranger or someone you wouldn't normally have known, and they like you and they give you a shot. That's a who you know.
If I go to a business meeting and I talk to some random fucking business dude, he offers me a job later on. It's me networking. It's me who I know. Also, it's part of my hard work got me to that position to have be in that room with all those people and have that meeting. But me talking to you, it's also and advancing further in my career is part of who I know.
That's a who you know. The fact that you even got into that in that room to meet that guy, that's the person who gave you the shot.
A lot of your advancements come from who you know, rather than really your hard work. Your hard work will
That's
get you
not
in that
true.
room.
That's not
Your
true.
hard work will get you in that room
Okay.
with those people.
All right. So
But
what are you?
the
Where are you at in
advancements
life?
are
What's your advancement? How have you advanced in life, and who gave it to you?
A lot of it, I ain't gonna lie, was hard work, but mostly a lot of where I got to now was me knowing and talking to the right people and getting to where I am now.
And that's considered as hard work too, ain't it?
Yes, that's not a who you know. Going to a manager to ask for a job is not a who you know. That's just going for a job, nigga.
But that's again networking and being able.
That's
to
not
talk to the right
networking.
people and get to the right people. That's
Bro, okay. All right. So I remember when I got hired. It was easy for me to get hired because what I do, I dress up, I go to the actual store, ask to see the manager. If he's not there, I get the application. I fill out the application. I come back when the manager's there because I asked when the manager's there when I picked up the application. I come back dressed up nice, shake his hand, look him in the eye and say, I want a job here. Here's my resume. I get the job. Where's the who you know in that? That's me doing the extra mile from what other niggas weren't willing to do to get the job.
Right. Right.
because I knew a person who knew the fucking manager, and I developed a relationship with that manager outside of me working to that place prior, and then me telling, hey, I'm looking for a job. You think you can hook me up and shit? They're like, yeah. That's me knowing somebody. I didn't fucking go through the process.
Did you get the job though? Wait. Weren't you already working there? That's how you said you got to know him, right?
No, my mom. Okay, so long story short, my mom knew the person. I got to know them through that. I got the job because I knew them prior.
Okay.
They said, I got you. I'll offer you the job. I said, I bet.
Okay.
I didn't have to do no
Yes.
application, just-
In that example, that is a definitely
And then
who
I
you know
signed up
situation.
through there. I
Because you
signed up
did
through
nothing
there
to get
because
that
they
job.
knew me.
Yes, in that instance, you did nothing to get that job and it was given to you. Yes, in that example, you're correct.
Again,
Is that most examples now? No. Let me go back to your initial statement. You said most. Hold on. Back to your initial statement. You said most people get it from who you know, not hard work. So in that example that you just gave me, where your mama knew somebody and told them to tell you you got a job, is that most examples of how people get their jobs?
It's not most example, but it's a good point.
I know it's not.
Who you know will give you the opportunity.
L. L. I know it's not. I know it's not. L, mother freaker.
This guy.
So if my resume is good enough, Jody, and let's say I go to like the fucking CEO of Apple, right? And he says, "Hey, I got you the job. Yeah, I like the resume." Is it not who I knew rather than my work ethic?
No, it's not. That doesn't count.
How does it not count if it's I built a relationship with the CEO of Apple and he gave me a fucking job?
You didn't say build a relationship. You did not say build a relationship. You said if I meet him. Remember what you said. Remember what you said. You said if I meet him. Understand? Let me cook you again. I'm gonna cook you again. You asked me a question. I'll answer it for you. The reason why it's not the same thing, because there are CEOs walking around amongst us. They're going to your Starbucks. They're walking into Target. You don't know they are, but they're all around us. There's bosses everywhere, especially in LA. They're everywhere. You know who a boss is. You know who a producer is. You know who a CEO is. But sometimes niggas come into jobs and they see hard workers. Like, dang, you said, hi, how you doing? How's everything? You smiled. You gave great customer service and you mentioned all this stuff. And dang, you know what? I like you. Here's my card. Give me a call. I'd like to give you a job.
That's who you know. Your hard work put you in that position.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shut up. That's it.
That person handing you the card and you move forward and continue to move forward from that shit is who you knew.
Oh my freaking God.
Because if you never interacted that person, you wouldn't have a band.
This guy.
You never would have.
The 5-star, you're trash. The worker never would have had the man offer them job if the man didn't see the hard and good work ethic. Why did that CEO hand the Starbucks worker a card? Slow down. I'm gonna ask you one question and I just want you to answer it. Why do you think that the CEO in that Starbucks handed the worker the card to hire him?
Most of the time it's because you can honestly talk to the person and you can just fucking sweet talk them.
Slow down. Do you remember the example that I just gave about the Starbucks worker? In that example, why do you think the CEO handed him a card to hire him?
The word, bro. It's the word, bro.
Thank you.
And
I got an L for you. It's shiny. I could spit on it too for you before you sit on it.
Because if that's the truth of it, why do we have people who have worked fucking 80, 40 fucking years or so in a company and they stay in the same position?
Can I give an example? Can I give an example of Cindy? Can I give Cindy's example?
My aunt.
Your Auntie Cindy.
Go ahead.
Auntie Cindy worked at Honda 25 years, before, maybe 30 before she passed. She saw 20-year-old people get advanced higher than her and took the position from her because she didn't have a certain degree. She had the experience, she had the loyalty, the hard work, all of the freaking building in the community loved her, but because she didn't have a certain level of degree, she couldn't get the promotion. And she said, it's annoying. I have to see people jump over her who don't know shit about the job, who just have that piece of paper, who are getting the freaking degree. That is while I think that she should have got the promotion. When you work hard, they worked hard to get said degree. They went above and beyond, right?
No. I'm saying, Jody.
And then they leapfrog. People that have wait. Degrees in this country, degrees supersede experience. What's wanted most above everything is a degree and experience. Now you're everything. But if you look at the experience versus a degree, corporations, companies, they look at that degree and they will give you the nod, and they have to give you a certain amount of money because you have that degree. There's a such thing as underqualified and overqualified. And that where does that term come from, 5-star? Underqualified and overqualified. Where's the nepotism in that?
The reason why I agree to your point to a certain extent is because you have so many people come out of college and have the degree and they still don't find a fucking job in the field they work. They want to work. That's because
they chose bad degrees, and that's, you know, I think that colleges do a terrible job at preparing the students.
A lot of fields, Jody.
No, it's not. I'm telling you.
So lawyers. So to give you an example, you think lawyers get good firms because of who they knew, or because of their fucking portfolio of cases they took on?
Not new ones. Your portfolio doesn't matter if you're new. You don't have a portfolio.
Do lawyers, most of the new lawyers get in high places, big firms, because of who they know?
Because of their work ethic.
It's who they know.
No, it's not. If we look at your work ethic, we see how much cases you've won, how much have you cases have you won, how much have you won the company, and they see you're the top dog. Like, dang, your numbers are great. Here's a promotion. Here, you could make partner. Here, I'm leaving partner to make my own firm. It all comes from results of the workforce of how you get your work in, bro.
And a lot of those lawyers, those new lawyers, work under big lawyers and to help them study their cases.
Yep, paralegals and such.
Yeah. So more work, 5-star.
That's from them knowing the big lawyer. If they didn't know the big lawyer, they wouldn't get.
If you agree with Mackey tag, I would love for you to call in, because so does 5-star, but 5-star's getting cooked.
It's a mixture of both. The knowing, being able.
Yes, I would agree. I agree. There is a mixture of both, 5-star. It's a mixture of both, but that's not what you were saying. You said most people do it because of nepotism. I said no. The mixture is like 85-15. That's the mixture. 15% of all jobs in this country that get made are 85% of them are done from them themselves finding the employment and getting the promotions from their own hard work. The other 15%, I would say, come from nepotism, who you know, what you know, all that type of shit. Only thing that Anthony Mackie is right on is his industry. He is working in an industry that is all about who you know. He works in a who you know industry.
Of it, Jody, is hard work. The other 40% is who you know.
So now you're changing up a little bit. That's nice. I'm glad that I got you to switch it up.
No, because I said it.
No, 5-star, you said most people. You said most of it is about who you know. Now you have it 60% about.
It is who you know.
It's 60% who you know now?
It will get you to a certain point. At that point,
5-star, I'm sorry. You have failed to show me examples of exactly what you're saying. You have failed to demonstrate what your argument was, and you took L's.
Bronny James was good and decent in college, high school and shit. He couldn't make it.
He did make it.
Daddy put him there. It wasn't who you knew. It was who your daddy was. It was the nepotism, right?
Yeah.
But even then, it's like, bro, if you go to any other great team, it's because of who you know now. Because of your daddy. Not because of your fucking skill. The dude
bro, other teams will not pick up Bronny James. After LeBron retires, Bronny's out of the NBA.
His daddy won't let it happen. He's not good enough to get picked up. It's not going to happen. I agree.
Okay, so once again, I talked about the LeBron James situation. Once again, here we are talking about the entertainers and athletes. Here we are. You're not talking about everyday working Americans.
That's an example, though, of the fact of not your hard work.
Hey, didn't you? What was your job 2 jobs ago? Didn't you work at McDonald's?
Yeah, and I got to that point of being able to be a management person because of who I knew.
Whoa. You got fired, though.
I didn't get fired from there.
You quit?
I left because my GM at the time left. Yes, I left on my own accord.
Oh, so you left because the guy who put you in couldn't protect you no more?
No, that wasn't who got me in there. It was a manager. That manager's still there to this day, I think.
So who got you in there? You quit on him, even though he got you the job.
No, he left, and I was there probably like a year after.
Whoa, nigga, hold on. You said you knew a manager. The manager got you the job, and you quit on him.
No, I got the job. He left like I want to say like a year into me being there, and then a year after he left, I ended up leaving.
But you said he still was there.
Two different
He's
people.
still with the company. He's not at that location though.
Okay.
he's
So you end up quitting McDonald's.
Yeah.
Then you got another job. Where was your next job?
I think like Wingstop or some shit. At the time.
You went and got a job at Wingstop. Who got you that job?
Person who had left where I was at McDonald's, and they ended up working there, so it was like a connection.
So a person who was a coworker at McDonald's who left McDonald's got a job at Wingstop and then told you about it, and he got you into Wingstop?
Yes.
Then you got fired from Wingstop, right?
I didn't get fired from there.
What happened to Wingstop?
I just ended up never going back because I just got tired of being there.
So you quit Wingstop. All right, let's get it. You quit McDonald's after someone got you in. You quit Wingstop after someone got you in. Where you? What was after Wingstop?
After that,
Churches, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Then you got a job at Church's Chicken. How you get the job at Church's Chicken?
I just walked up and I said, "The hiring." They said, "Yeah," and they just talked it out. The application got hired.
All right, so this is the first job that I know of you
That's the only
that
job
you
bro,
got
where
yourself.
I've actually gotten fired.
And now the job that you hold on, the job that you got yourself, you were fired from. You got fired from Churches
We're allegedly walking out.
for doing what you've done in the previous two jobs. Allegedly walking out.
Allegedly.
So hold on, wait a minute. You got two previous jobs where you walked out and quit.
Bro.
Got fired from the third job you got on your own with no protection of nepotism or homies. And then you got fired for allegedly doing the same thing you did for the previous two jobs.
No. They told me, "Do you want to go home?" I said, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll go home." Right? I went home, come back the next day. They're like, "Hey, so-and-so says you walked out." I'm like, "What do you mean I walked out?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, they say you walked out." No, I got told go home early. I said, "You sure?" And bro was shorthanded and then spun it.
You got fired. They threw you under the bus, whatever the reason that you wanted to go home. You went home. You got fired because a hard worker would have did what?
I would have stayed for my money.
Would have stayed. But 5 Star said, "I'm going home." You knew they needed you. You knew they needed you. Here's how he's a trash worker. You're not a hard worker because your boss said, "We need you." Are you still going to go home? Yeah, I'm off. He said, "All right." Fired you, nigga.
Every time they said me to leave her, I was like, "Nah, I can stay." This is like everybody else. Anybody else want to go? I'll stay.
Yeah.
I'm always the last person there.
You got fired from Churches. Where you at now, 5 Star?
At home.
Where you at?
Chilling.
Wendy's. You got a job at Wendy's now.
Okay.
How did you get the job at Wendy's?
Went up, talked to the manager. I said, "Hey, can I speak to the manager?" They were like, "Yeah." And I just told her like, "For a job, you're hiring. You start whenever." She told me, "Fill it up. Start you next week." I said, "Simple as that."
Went and got his other job. Now, how long have you been working at this Wendy's?
Like a month now.
How long do you anticipate working at this Wendy's?
Until I find, till I save up money and or find something a lot better.
And then what was the excuse for the first two jobs that you wanted to stay, but you end up quitting?
I just got tired of them.
You,
honestly,
5 Star,
now-
5 Star, 5 Star. You will get tired of Wendy's.
Because it's not what I want to do for the rest of my life.
I understand. You will get tired of Wendy's. And when you get tired of
I will.
Wendy's,
That
in
is
3
not-
months,
that is not a lie. That is
what
not
are
a
you
lie.
going to do? Tell the truth.
I gave it more than 3 months.
When you get tired of Wendy's this summer, when you get tired of it, what are you going to do? Be honest.
Just find a new job. Like my
No, I want you to say it. I want to hear it come out of your mouth. I want you to say it.
No, you're not gonna get me.
What are you gonna do when you get tired of Wendy's in August?
No, because if I do, decide to go somewhere else, I will have that as a backup.
I get you, but I just want you to be real with me.
I'm not leaving
Hey,
that.
I'm able to
I'm
be
not
real
leaving
with you
that.
on
You're
camera.
not gonna
I'm
get
been
me.
at least respect me. Can you respect me? I be real with you on camera a lot. I risk a lot saying some of the stuff that I say on this motherfucking shit. At least give me the decency to be real with me and answer this question honestly. When you get tired of Wendy's this summer, what you gonna do, brother?
No. By the summer, no.
When you get tired of Wendy's in a year, when you get tired of Wendy's in a year, what you gonna do?
Have it part-time, bro. Have it
It's just one word. It's just one word. I want you to say it.
Part-time?
What are you gonna do when you get tired of working at Wendy's?
Hey, push it to the side, bro. Fuck. I'm not gonna
Push it to the side. That's 5 words. I need one word.
No, you're not gonna get it. Because I'm not gonna leave it.
There it is. See?
Anthony Mackie is bringing up people like this nigga.
5-star. Exactly. Half of his jobs were given to him. The other half, he freaking fumbled the bag. One thing has been consistent. Fumbles.
Because it's not something I want to do. It's not something I want to do.
It's not something you want to do, but you went and said, can you hire me? You went and got a job for something you didn't want to do.
Pay bills and shit. Like, come on. Like, everybody has to pay bills.
Got it. Well, thank you, 5-star.
It can be like, the emails of the world and shit.
Hey, E-Man, all the while you were getting fired from your jobs, E-Man had the one job. He's still here. Thank you for calling in, 5-star.
All right, man.
Shot to and that's why freak what these motherfuckers is talking about. Jody's Corner.